Cool. Well, welcome you guys to today's money pull, money class, money. So I don't know how many of you guys have already gone through the How to Become Money workbook, but this pull, this exercise actually is extrapolated from there. Money is just the points of view that you give it. So that's it. So if you're not having any, then you got points of view about not having any. And if you have too much of it, you've got points of view about having too much of it. And if you feel like you need it, you got points of view about need. That's it. That's the simplicity of money. So to change money in your world, you got to be willing to become it, be the power that you are, be the awareness that you are, be the creativity that you are, etc. So now the thing about money is that it's a bit like a lasagna. Only it's more like a Grand Canyon lasagna in the points of view that we have about it, right? So that's the gift of the How to Become Money workbook, and any money conversation or clearing call that the facilitator does is it begins to shave off the unconsciousness about where you're functioning with money. Because you can't actually create something different from your brain. If you could create something different from your brain, you would have done it already. But what you can do is you can become something different. And if you can become an energy, then you can have that energy. If you can choose to be something, you can have that thing, all right? So I want to play a little bit with doing a little bit of clearing about what money is, what it means to us. And so for as many of you guys as want to participate, when I ask you a question, you can unmute yourself and we're going to start to clear some things. And then towards the end, we're going to actually do a full-on pull, all right? So first of all the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections that you have about money, about you in regards to money, about you as a failure with money, can we destroy and then create all that times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, on land, shorts, boys, and youngs. Now, I wish that one clearing would just like do the thing. But let's get into it a little bit more. So what does money mean to you? And here what we're looking for, and then I'm going to actually let you talk, is we're looking for all the insane shit that comes up, right? If money to you really meant wealth and abundance and freedom, you would be having those things. But what's actually occurring is you're functioning from a lot of insanity. All of us do this, right? So truth, what does money mean to you? Does it mean joy to you? Does it mean expansion to you? Does it mean possibility? Is it more like it means death? Stabbing me in the eye? What does money mean to you? Money means freedom. Okay, cool. What else? Okay, money means lack. Money is pressure. Money is choice. Money is joy. Money is possibilities. Okay, so here we're going to play with some stuff. Right now it's something so big I might not get it easily. I just had a very dirty thought about that comment. Pleasure and joy and happiness. Worry, freedom. Money is a lot of things. Okay, so here's a weird question. So truth, is it any of those things? Yes or no? Weird. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, on land, shorts, boys, and beyonds. All right, we're going to do it again. You ready? We're going to start getting down into the lasagna. So truth, what does money mean to you? Energy. It's attainable now. Now Tomas is going to leave the call and go be a billionaire. Possibility, life brought a smile to my face, alignment. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all land, shorts, boys, and beyonds. All right. So we're just going to switch tracks totally. So truth, what's one of your worst problems with money? Tell me your problems. I don't have enough. Dheeraj never has enough money. Not enough, not enough. Wow, not enough, not enough, not enough, enough, enough. All right, it's a thing. People want my money, never ever, making more, too little, not enough time to tell you. How much time do you have? They're rolling in only once a month. All right, so, okay, cool. We'll take questions in just a minute. Spending too much, saving too little, lack. Every time I have some, lots of bills coming in, waiting for it. Unable to generate money for business. All right, so how many problems are you using to avoid the possibilities you could be choosing? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many of you guys go looking for the limitations you have with money? Anybody go looking for them? Okay. So what do you end up finding when you're looking for something? The thing? Do you end up finding the thing? So how much energy have you been using to seek and therefore find the limitations are you choosing? And everything that is times a godzillion where you destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. Has anybody ever considered to go searching for and looking for the possibilities with money? What's possible here that I haven't considered? Not yet. Cool. So I'm reading a lot in Salon de Femme right now, which is another book by Gary Douglas. And chapter 14 is all about there's the creation of future is like through the whole book. But he has this whole section in there today about talking about how we put all this energy into seeking the limitations from the point of view that if we find a limitation about something, then we can finally choose something different. Instead of just looking at, well, what's a future I've never actually created here? What's a future I have never actually chosen or created here? So what future with money and as money have you not yet chosen that if you would choose it would create something beyond your wildest dreams? And everything that is times a godzillion where you destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, online, shorts, boys, beyonds. Okay, Karina says, I know I always have money. I just doubt that I can create it in abundance so I don't have to worry about it. Right. So this is awesome, you guys, you typing this in, because I just doubt that I can create it. So what's possible when you're choosing doubt? More doubt? And does anybody actually see doubt as a choice? Or are you at the effect of your circumstances? All of a sudden, I fell into some doubt. I'm in doubt. Right? It feels like it's something that isn't a choice, but it is a choice. It's so weird. It's also what's called a distractor implant. So what does that mean? Well, doubt distracts you from what you are actually capable of choosing. So a lot of us will go into like, well, why am I doubting? Well, fuck, why am I doubting? And then why takes you into a story you have to create instead of going, well, an infinite being would choose to doubt for what reason? Am I an infinite being or am I a finite pile of crap? Maybe I'll be choosing to be a finite pile of crap, but I might be an infinite being. So what other choices what other choices do I have here that I'm not considering? So does anybody put themselves at the effect of how you feel? I feel doubt. I feel fear. I feel worry. I feel need. So how much energy are you using to create all your feelings as more real than your choices are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion where you destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. All right, cool. Paulina, I see you raised your hand. Do you want to unmute yourself? You guys can just unmute yourself and ask something. Does anybody else have a question? No questions.
I have a question, Christel.
Okay.
So, like, money is kind of everything. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't have any problems with money, but I am interested in the energy of money and the energy of things and how, not even how, I get to, I don't have enough words for a question, I don't feel. Like, I feel money's everywhere, just like energy's everywhere.
Do you feel it or do you know it? There's a real difference.
I know it. Yeah, I know it.
So every time you say I feel, you negate you. So it's like, what do you know?
Yeah, that's the bit. Like, how do I let it land? I don't know, like, it's like sometimes it's out there, but it's not in here.
Yeah. So let me play with something for a second. So all of you guys can close your eyes if you want. I was chatting while you're closing your eyes. I'm going to tell you a brief story, and then I'm going to take you through something. So I was chatting with somebody yesterday who's pretty new to the tools of access consciousness, actually, and she's in my energy pulse right now, which we're going to keep doing on the 15th. And she was like, "Well, how do I don't get it. Like, what am I doing? How do I pull in energy?" So right now, I want you guys to tap into the energy of the earth. Now, if you're not sure if you can perceive anything, put your hand on your chest and feel what that feels like. You can put one hand on your solar plexus, feel what that feels like. You can put it somewhere sexier if you want to see what that feels like. And get really present in your body. Now tap into the energy of the earth. And notice if anything changes in your body. Notice if there's a different kind of sensation. It won't feel solid, won't feel intense. It may feel intense. Your skin or your insides may be sort of tingly, humming, thrumming. Right? That is your capacity to sense and perceive and be and know. Right there. And that's your capacity to tap into the energy of something. So now I want you to tap into the energy of money. Now, what happens when you make it money? Do you go blank? Does it get really solid? Does it feel very similar?
Yeah.
Okay, so anywhere and everywhere that anybody made it solid and heavy and real, because that must mean it's more real than just space and energy and consciousness. Will you destroy it and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys and youngs. So Rachel, you know a lot about cultivating presence.
Yeah.
So what presence with you could you be choosing that would change money for you completely?
There's something in the word that you used about real, like it doesn't have to be real to have it, does it?
No, and what is, and if you could, yeah, if you could include everything, like if you could include even other people's points of view about it being real, like if you could include everything about money in your reality and not even need your reality to be real, what would you be capable of playing with and choosing and creating?
Awesome. I like that my reality is not real and I can still play with money. Thanks.
Cool. Nice. Total present, but I tend not to be present with fuckloads of money. Okay, well, so what I started to realize about money in my world, and you guys are all in a different place with this, right? All of you are at different points, and usually we choose free money calls because we're like, either we're pissed off that money's not working, or we want something greater. So you got to start to ask, what do I want to have as my life? What do I want to have as my life? What do I want to have as the things in my life? What do I want to have as the future? Because money is a creative conversation. Money shows up when you are it and when you choose to have it. So what are you currently what are you secretly succeeding at right now that you're not looking at? And everything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys and beyond. So are you secretly succeeding at being needy? Are you secretly succeeding at being greedy? Are you secretly succeeding at lack? Are you secretly succeeding at doubt? Are you buying into the solidity, the feeling of worry and the feeling of stress? And do you have a story to back that up? Well, if you saw my bank account, you'd understand why I feel this way. This isn't my fault. Look at my account. So how many stories are you using to eliminate the possibility of money you could be choosing? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys and mutants. And we are not going to get to all these points of view in this call, so keep typing them in. I just want to acknowledge that I see them and that we won't. But that's why we're going to be doing energy pulls for the next 30 to 60 days, because we can actually start to play with these. So again, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to tap into the energy of what it would be like if you opened up your bank accounts and there was just more than enough in there. Where you just looked at the screen and you were like, That's amazing. I don't even know how that money showed up. That's so cool. And you know that you can go out and you can eat where you want, and you can buy the makeup that you want that day, and you can have a horse, and you can go to Paris, and whatever you want. And you're like, well, dang, I could just do anything today. What would I like to choose? And then I want you to get the energy of what it would be like to pay a bill with joy, because you're like, yeah, here's your money. You got plenty. Here, in fact, have an extra 6 months up front. And then what it would be like to actually to live in a place that you love paying for, like it makes you happy to pay for it. What would that be like? You know, does that place have more windows? Does it have nice floors? What's the furniture in it like? You know, is the furniture cracked and splitting and covered in plastic? Or is it like you sit down on the furniture and you just start to rub it? It's so soft. You know, and what would it be like to walk into your closet and be excited by what you see? Like every single piece of clothing in that closet is something that you love. And your biggest problem is like, I want to wear all of you right now. Get on my body. What would it be like to have the ease of money in your relationships? If you had enough money, would your mother ever stress you out again? No, you just pay for her to go to Fiji. Fuck it. It'll shut her up. So get all that energy, put it in front of you. And then I also want you to get the energy of having so much money that you are choosing and creating a future for this planet that you can't even see yet. What have you limited your choice with money to? Have you just limited it to your particular bubble? What would it be like if you actually let it go out from the bubble? And so get all that energy in front of you, and we're going to pull now. And this is not, it's actually so easy. You feel like you're doing nothing. So you've got that energy in front of you. You're going to pull energy from all over the universe. And you can't picture this with your head. So get your head out of the way. Pull energy from all over the universe through that energy in front of you and through your body. You may feel a rush. You may feel nothing. You may feel dead. You may feel alive. Everything might turn on. And now we're just going to play with the flow. So we've been pulling through our body. So now you're going to flow energy out in trickles or waves. And you're going to trickle out to every single person that's going to help you with this. They're going to contribute to this showing up for you. Anywhere and everywhere you've decided you have to do this on your own, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, I want you to tap energetically into all in a different way. So we trickled. Okay, those people now know we exist. Okay, great. So now we're going to tap energetically into all of those people around the world. So I want you to just close your eyes and just energetically expand your zone of awareness around the entire world and get a sense of where those little energies are lighting up. The people that are there to contribute to you. Either take your classes or buy you something or be an amazing, whatever, be a companion, be a friend, all the different ways that people can contribute. Be an asshole. Sometimes that's a massive contribution. And I want you to flood your energy out into the world, permeate their space with you. What energy and space and consciousness can we be to create a reality beyond this reality with total ease? And what energy and space and consciousness can we be to actualize a sustainable financial future for not just us, but for the whole planet with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, can we destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. I want to talk about that for a second, because if your ask isn't big enough, it can't show up. And there was a conversation in the Foundation Rewrite this year that Gary and Dane did. Foundation, for those of you guys that are new, is a core class of Access. And they rewrite it every year. And one of the first conversations we ended up having was about self-interest. where most of our choices come from this place of self-interest. Well, this will serve me and this will serve me, and I want to get just enough money so I can pay my bills and just enough money so I can go to the classes I want to go to. And guess what? Money never quite works in the way that it can. Why? Because unfortunately, we're infinite and we're huge. And is it possible that you came here with a desire that goes beyond paying your bills? Is it possible that you came here to create something that's greater than you've asked for yet, greater than you've chosen yet? Is it possible that you've tried to define that and find reference points for it and then given up because you can't find it anywhere, and so fuck it, it might not exist? So big enough doesn't mean you go looking for, well, what is big enough? Like, that's what I started to do. I'm like, I'm not asking big enough. Well, what does that mean? Well, what's bigger than this? You know, well, it must be a castle. You know, big in this reality isn't what I'm talking about. So what could you begin to choose? What could you begin to ask for? What energies could you begin to go, this is the world that I want to live in? And I started playing with, getting clues from all over my current world. I'm noticing, like, when somebody treated me really well or they were kind to me, what that energy generated in my world. What did that create in me? When somebody judged me, what did that create in my world? When somebody overgave money to me, what did that do in my world? Did I want to be that kind of person? Did I want to create that kind of effect in people's worlds? When somebody held money from me and was stingy with me, what did that create in my world? Because the thing is, you get to now choose to be the change you'd like to see in the world. And you choose it now, not when you have the money. If you wait till when you have the money, you'll never choose it. So is just asking for expensive clothes big enough for you? Is just asking for a nice house big enough for you? So what would it take for you to be willing to live the energy of what you'd like your life to be so that it can show up for you in totality? And everything that doesn't allow it, and all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions and no sex you're using to absolutely refuse and reject your life and the energy you'd like your life to be, will you destroy it and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so let's just play again. So I want you to push all your barriers down if they're not already. And all that means is push them down, pull them back up, and push them down, and pull them back up. Ow! Hurts when you pull them back up, right? So push them all the way down. And now I want you to pull in on the front side of your body with every pore. I want you to pull in money from everywhere. With every pore. So put your attention on every pore, tops of your feet, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your belly, your chest, your face, your hair. And then I want you to pull in money from the back side of your body from every pore. Your heels, your Achilles. This is a vocabulary lesson. Your calves, your hamstrings, your butt, your back, your shoulders, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your hair. And I want you to pull in money from the sides of your body, all the side pores up into your armpits, sides of your neck. And I want you to pull in money from your feet up through the earth and pull in money down through your head till you have a flow of money coming in from every pore of your body from all over the universe. Everything you've made it mean, everything you've defined it as, all the lies you've bought, get that energy and destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So I just want to ask, what would it be like to create my life as this? From this space, you can create a flow of money. So there's a clearing that I'm adding to my life that I want to give you. I probably gave it to you in some other video, but I'm going to do it again. I do so many videos. So it's what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have at least, fill in the blank with a number, a year, or better with total ease, and everything that doesn't allow it, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys, beyond. So what I'm asking is, what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have at least 100 million a year or better with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that, times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Gary says, if you want to have anything show up in your life, take that structure of the clearing and do it 30 times a day for 30 days. That 30 times a day for 30 days things works. So that's one of the ones I'm adding to my life. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have at least $100 million a year or better show up with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow it, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Get your phone, get a Tally app, go search Tally app, take your coffee, sit down with it. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body be to have at least $100 million a year or better with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow it, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body be? Okay. And so what begins now is the practice and the daily choosing to be money, choosing to out-create your own, whatever you've bought as more real than the reality that is you are awareness and choice and power. You are all those things, but now we got to daily out-create that. So you want to add the tools into your life that actually support the creation of a different muscle. Now we're supporting the creation of a creation muscle instead of a looking for limitation muscle. We got that one nailed. That's a big muscle. If there was awards for big muscles, that one would win. We got that one. Now we got to create and generate a different possibility in our world and in the world. All right. Cool. So if you guys want to do this with me, I'm doing 60 more days. I've been doing 30 days already. I'd love to have you. And then you can join us, crystaljoycrawford.com/something brilliant. What is it? Energy polls. You can sign up for just another 30 days. You can sign up for another 60 days, whatever you'd like. And otherwise, of course, you can take this recording and you can listen to this over and over, and you can use that clearing and you can create change on it that way too. So what are you capable of that you have not yet chosen? What are you capable of with money that you have not yet chosen? And everywhere you bought that you're more fucked up than you think you are, will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. If you were going to be the creator of a sustainable financial future, not the survivor of a terrible financial future. We already got that one. If you were going to be the creator of a sustainable financial future, what would you choose? If you were the guy, you're the guy. Tag, you're it. What would you choose? Dear Raj, thank you. Thank you, Bo. Thank you guys so much. All right, cool. Well, that was short and potent, but we're going to be doing this a lot more if you want to come play with us. And I'm so grateful you guys are here. Thank you so much. If you've got friends that you know would like a copy of this, you can just send them the link and they'll get the replay as well. All right. We'll see you guys somewhere else in the world, hopefully on the
Thanks,
polls.
Christel.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christel. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Much.